Hello everyone, John Trigger 12 back here again with another video, and yes, it is time to give you some good old DC news. And obviously the big creme de la creme is of course Batman vs Superman, and of course yesterday I made a video on Zack Snyder teasing the new Batmobile that will be featured in Batman vs Superman. Of course, he tweeted that and teased it, and it was fucking awesome. Of course, he didn't show us that much. He obviously had a big old tarp like over it, and the only thing we could see is the backside. But overall, it was pretty awesome, and I made a video of it. Of course, the video will be in the description if you want to check it out. But today, he did say that he was going to unveil it the next day, and of course, I gave my thoughts on that. That Warner Brothers and Zack have been very, like, obviously, like, having the cloth over the whole project. Obviously, they've been not really wanting to show as much as possible or any type of details other than, cast, uh, the evolution of the cast and whatnot, and just bullshit like that. But we haven't really gotten any type of insight on the set or photographs of the new suits that the characters will be wearing. But of course, today he did tweet on his Twitter the official look of the Batmobile. But not only that, but he also gave us our first look at Batfleck. Yes, Ben Affleck is Batman, and I tell you the truth, I fucking love it. I don't give a shit what anybody says. People have been bitching and bitching and bitching and bitching and bitching on top of more bitching. And me, of course, when I first heard Ben Affleck was Batman, I didn't give a fuck. I was personally like, that's an interesting choice. I don't know if I would have gone with that, but whatever. And then after, of course, the past year, it's kind of grown on me. It's kind of like, oh yeah, Batfleck. I fucking can't wait for that shit, because you can never judge, an actor playing a specific role prior to any type of content being put out, because of course people have been doing that for years. They did it with Michael Keaton. They did it with, various other people who've donned the cowl. So I don't really like to do that. I don't really like to judge anybody who's going to play Batman prior to seeing anything of the performance. And of course, we finally got our first look at Ben Affleck as Batman, which I was not expecting. When I saw it, my head exploded. I couldn't take it. It was just too much. Of course, there's been various rumors on the suit, and of course, how his suit's gonna look like. And of course, there was rumors of him looking like more of like the 70s, 60s version, where he'll be wearing like a blue suit on top of gray. Which, based off the photo, I doubt they're gonna go with. Of course, the entire photo is saturated. Of course, Zack Snyder, you can tell that he really wanted to show you without really showing a lot, But what can you do? He is a fanboy, and of course, any type of fanboy would want to just show you all the awesome stuff, especially if you're working on a comic book movie as big as Batman vs Superman. But based off the photo, I can obviously see that the entire photograph is entire saturated. You can't really tell the colors of the vehicle and Batfleck. But based off his suit, it has a very Frank Miller, Jim Lee kind of feel to it, which is kind of similar, seeing as how their artwork is based off each other. Jim Lee obviously bases his artwork off Frank Miller, so it has that Jim Lee look to it, which a lot of people were like, were rumoring. I've heard various people who actually seen Batfleck prior to this photograph that said that he did have a very Jim Lee feel to it, and it definitely shows. Like, he has a very like, when I look at the suit, the cowl has a very Jim Lee like cowl, and the suit itself, it kind of has like an Arkham video game look to it. Like the suit has like these rivets and lines over it, and the symbol of course is the Dark Knight Returns symbol. So, but personally, I like it. It looks pretty fucking badass, especially next to the Batmobile. Fucking hell, it definitely looks awesome. Of course, we can't see the full picture of like every single detail, but Christ, like, this is just amazing. I cannot like say any other good shit. Like, if anybody's bitching and people are still like, oh, Ben Affleck's gonna suck, this movie's terrible, it's all about Marvel, bitches. I don't give a fuck about Marvel anymore. I just saw Batman, and that's a fucking Batman. I don't give a fuck if you're like the most famous person in the world, or like the most knowledgeable about comics, or you just hate people and you're a dick. That's Batman. That's a fucking badass looking Batman, and I'm fucking invested in this movie. I don't give a shit if I get bashed for anything I state in this video, but I don't give a shit. That's Batman. I love it. Zack Snyder knows what he's doing. The Batmobile looks badass. It definitely has like a very comic booky. It has like a New 52 kind of feel to it, which is kind of awesome. It has like a Tumblr fused with like the New 52 version slash with the silhouette of like the 80s Batmobile. So he obviously knows what he's doing. Maybe he knows it more than what the fuck we know. So, but overall, the Batmobile is badass. Ben Affleck as Batman looks badass. I fucking love the suit. Of course, they could have went a little bit more detailish with the, with like text, like a tech suit, kind of like the Dark Knight. But obviously, they're going with a more comic book feel with it. But overall, it's pretty badass. I hope we get more content in this week, because it'll be just awesome if like every fucking weekend like we just like get teases upon teases. Like what's next? We like tomorrow we get like a tease of Wonder Woman's suit. That'd be fucking badass too. Or like all three of them in the same room with their suits on. Fuck yeah, I want to see that. I'm fucking checking out Zach's fucking tweets all fucking day. Screw it. But overall, what did you guys think? Have you checked out the new Batmobile? And of course, have you checked out the new Batfleck suit? And of course, what are your overall thoughts? What do you think the colors will be when we get some official photographs? And of course, what do you guys think of the suit? Like, do you agree with me? Do you think it has like a Frank Miller, Jim Lee kind of feel? Like Arkham, like video game feel to it? I personally think so. It kind of feels like a fusion of those three suits. But overall, I love the suit. I love the Batmobile. I love the entire, like, just, like, visual of, like, just Batfleck just looking down, pissed off, and next to his Batmobile that looks like it's about to ram some shit, fucking destroy. I can't wait. This movie is just, it has automatically money just going to it based off of what I've seen right now. This is badass. This is Batman. This is the Batmobile. Fucking suck it up, nut up, and check this shit out, because this is badass. That's all I'm going to say. Hope you guys enjoyed. Check out everything. Of course, check out this video. Check out my last video. And I'm definitely going to, if Zach's, like, once again, if Zach's going to continue showing us awesome ass shit like this, I'm down to fucking see and just talk about all of it, because it's just, I was not expecting this, and it was just an awesome surprise. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and definitely check it out.